extremism within our religion that is actually much before anything is violent. There's a mindset that becomes extreme. And that mindset is deeply rooted in really a lot of lack of knowledge at how permissible our religion is on many issues, right? We've heard something growing up, and if somebody was raised in Pakistan or Bangladesh or India or wherever, and they heard something growing up about what Allah says or what He doesn't say, they believe that to be absolutely true, and I don't blame them, right? And the opposite is being heard by somebody raised in Algeria, and something completely different is being heard from the Imam from somewhere in Nigeria, and something else is being heard by people that are living in another part of the world. And they're all very convinced about their position because they were accustomed to hearing that over and over again. And instead of being understanding of how these conclusions came about and how did we become, how there was room in our religion to disagree about certain things. Some things we don't disagree on, right? Nobody's going to come out and say there's 4 rak'ahs in Maghrib. Nobody's going to do that. But there are other things in which there were multiple ways of looking at things. But that started disappearing. My way is Iman, and everybody else's way is Kufr, right? And there's this like extreme intolerance of someone who looks different from you, someone who expresses their deen different from you, someone who even prays slightly different than you must be just completely off. They must not know their Islam. That's why they are the way they are. And this extremism, it got so ugly. It's so ugly, and it creates so many cults. Like people become, you don't even see somebody else who says La ilaha illallah as a Muslim. First you see them, they are Muslim, but are they part of the elite club that I belong to? Right? So we form these different, Islam within Islam kind of thing. And so you start looking at people first from the lens of, are they in line with my view or are they on the outside? And if they're on the outside, even though they're technically Muslim, pretty sure they're going to hell. This is the kind of mentality, even if we don't say it, it's become commonplace. And you would think that I'm talking about something that some crazy people actually get on the pulpit and say these kinds of things, and there are plenty of those. But this is actually being thought about, and it's internalized by people that don't even express it. So this extremism became more and more commonplace.